I want to give you guys a little bit of perspective of my situation. I'm coming from California, Southern California, and coming from one of the safest cities in the state of California. And I'm moving to San Antonio, Texas. And naturally, there's going to be a couple questions that come up in my mind trying to decide, is it still worth it to move to Texas? Has growth there stalled? Is it too saturated now? Will I be able to find work? Am I actually making a mistake? Now, my buddy Trey Serrano, who you've probably seen, hopefully you've seen his videos, he made a great video talking about whether or not it's worth living in San Antonio. And I think I'm going to tag it down below, give him some love, because it was a great video and it helped us make our decision. We identified 3 major factors that helped us make a decision on whether or not it's a good idea for us to move to the state of Texas. And it's home prices, jobs, and growth. Home prices because it's what we do. Jobs is because we need to be able to sell people homes, and then growth because we want to potentially sell more homes in the future. But we're going to break this all down. I like to mix the reality of things with data. Those things kind of go intertwined. The data can tell part of the story and the reality of things will tell a different part. And in the mix of that, I'm going to be giving my opinion, but I'm going to be honest about everything. I cannot sugarcoat anything because facts are essentially facts. But I'm going to give my opinion and let you know when something is my opinion and my preference. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit worried about moving to Texas. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Danny. I'm a real estate agent in Southern California. We're going from Southern California to the state of Texas. Now we built a team in Southern California from LA down to San Diego, and now we are expanding to the state of Texas. Now we're a military brand and there's no better fit for our military brand than San Antonio because it's Military City, USA. By the way, part of creating this channel is trying to help one of you either purchase or sell a home. So if you're planning on making a purchase or a sale, feel free to contact us. Contact us. All the information is down below and I'll talk to you soon. Also, subscribe. Help your boy. Again, these are the factors that we looked at. We looked at home prices, jobs, and growth. And we are strategically moving to a city called New Braunfels, which is in between San Antonio and Austin. And it's a beautiful little German city that has a river running through it. There's beautiful homes, there's beautiful people. It had a great vibe to it, and that's why we decided that that would be the city for us. It would be the right city for us. It's also very safe compared to a lot of the cities in San Antonio. But it checked all the boxes, but we also wanted to make sure that we were close to Austin. There are plenty of safe cities in the city of San Antonio. This one just happened to be I can't say that word today. Strategically placed in between San Antonio and Austin, and we anticipate ourselves doing a lot of business in Austin as well. First up is home prices. Now, I did a quick search on Redfin because you can reference Redfin, I can reference Redfin. You don't have access to MLS. I wanted to show you something that you could take a look at on your own. So I did a quick search in San Antonio. There are 6,811 homes available in San Antonio as of September 3rd, 2024. Now, I eliminated the new construction sites. If I were to reapply new construction, if you see here, let me put new construction back, that number nearly doubles to over 11,000 homes. So there's a lot of new construction in San Antonio. Average home price is around $250,000 in San Antonio. I wanted to show you guys what that looked like in New Braunfels, the city that we're actually moving to. So $255,000 gets you a 1,023 square foot home. And I'll show you pictures right here. Stone home. Needs a few updates here and there. It's 1,000 square feet. It's a smaller home. It's the average price range, and this is really a decent home that you're gonna get. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and it's on a 6,621 square foot lot. There's an HOA. It's $25 a month. Now I did math based off of an FHA loan, small 3.5% down payment. It rounds up to 4%. Sorry, I don't own this site. So the monthly payment on this home, average home, is $21.66 a month, roughly. Those are rough numbers based off of what Redfin has on here, and that's based off of a 6% interest rate. That's really what we're seeing with FHA. So it may change in the future. It may be different with the interest rate, maybe different with the closing costs or whatever it may be, the insurances. It may be different, but just know that's roughly what the numbers would look like for a home in San Antonio. So does that seem like it's something that's feasible for you and your family? $2,100 for a average home in a great city called New Braunfels. Like, that's where we're going. That's the reason why we moved here, is we're moving there is because everything that's available in New Braunfels. Now, I will be honest, San Antonio has a large number of defaults. And I think that the main reason why there are so many defaults is because of the taxes that were implemented and the taxes that are just pricing people out of homes. Now, San Antonio, Texas is number 2 in the nation in regards to mortgage delinquencies because they had a major growth. San Antonio was a smaller city, relatively smaller city, lower priced. And with that, so many people moving to this new city, it drove up the prices and people were priced out. Now we got nearly 3% of delinquencies. Now, 3% is an extremely low number still, but it's a number that's way up there nonetheless. So you have to pay attention to that. That's something that's really new to these people, and the inventory is really reflecting that. There's a lot of inventory in San Antonio right now, and that is driving prices back down, which is a good thing for buyers. It's not necessarily a great thing for sellers, but if you were to buy and you're worried about your future equity, you're going to be perfectly fine. Unless you are looking to sell within the next 6 months, which you're not going to do unless you're a flipper or something like that, you're going to be just fine. Now, let's say you don't know if San Antonio is the right city for you. I did create a video based off of that, trying to find the right city for you and your family. I think the tab is going to be somewhere on here showing you or linking you to the next video. Watch that after this one to help you decide on which city is going to be right for you and your family. Now, another part of this is that we're going to be going live every single week, Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I got to get used to that. Every single week, going over a lot of the data in San Antonio, a lot of the inventory in San Antonio, going over a lot of the facts, the up-to-date facts every single week. So make sure you're subscribed. You have that bell notification on so you know when we're going to be releasing it, just in case you don't put it in your calendar. But if I were you, I'd put it in your calendar so you can come by and get some hard information, some great information, some news based off of the city. And again, it's a live video so you can interact with me and the team, and we're going to be here to help you. We found this website that recorded how many companies move from wherever state that they came from into the state of Texas. And there are a total of 92 companies in California alone that moved to Texas. Okay. And this is a data range from 2020 until August 30th, 2024. So there's 92 California companies, 13 New York companies, 8 companies from Illinois, 6 from Florida, 6 from Washington, and another 46 from all the other states. But those are the majority states there. That is insane. So I say that to say that there's a lot of job growth coming into the state of Texas, and it continues to grow because of the ability of growth in this state. There's so much potential because there's so many hungry people in this state that are escaping states like California and New York and a bunch of other different states that wanted to come and live into a state that defines America much better. Growth in Texas has been astronomical. It's been growing like crazy. San Antonio has been a highly growing city. Austin as well. Austin is probably the number one aside from Dallas, of course. I pulled some data based off of 2023's like highest growing cities. Based off of this U-Haul data. And out of the top 25 cities, Florida has 6 and Texas has 4 different cities in the top 25 cities that people are moving to. I also wanted to take a look at the population growth in both cities. And from 2023 to 2024, San Antonio has seen a 1.51% increase in population, and Austin has seen a 2.06% increase in population from 2023 to 2024. It's constantly growing. People are really, really attracted to these cities, and it's relevant. I mean, there's a reason why people love the vibe. People love the opportunity of property, owning a home on their own, these family values, these better laws. I mean, some laws are not as great, but I mean, I agree more than I disagree with a lot of these laws, and it's kind of tipped the other way. I'm here in California, so kind of tipped the other way here. But there's a lot of growth. There's a ton of companies that are moving to the state of Texas, as I just mentioned. So the growth in Texas has been astronomical. And the thing is, the opportunity is really right now because I'm seeing a lot of inventory. So a lot of these neighborhoods started to overbuild just a little bit. So what you'll see in some of these neighborhoods is that they have a lot of new construction just sitting there. There's a lot of opportunity with that. When there's new construction homes that are just sitting there, the builder has to get rid of that inventory somehow. So they create opportunities, they create deals for these buyers where people are getting 4% interest rates, 3.99% interest rates, and it's not costing the buyer anything. The builder is giving these as credits back to the buyer to be able to make this mortgage more affordable for them. Now, they're not necessarily cutting the prices as much. They are cutting prices, but not as much. They're really giving everything on the back end. So you're not going in with any money out of pocket with some of these communities. They're giving away tens of thousands of dollars in regards to credits for your closing costs, for your down payment, to help you pay down the interest rate. A lot of great incentives to help you purchase a brand new home in a brand new city, in a brand new state. So there's a lot of opportunity in Texas if you're a buyer right now. And again, if you're a seller, don't worry. Time always wins with real estate. Trust me. Now, I threw a lot of information over to you. You're probably overwhelmed and you're probably still thinking, is it still worth moving to the state of Texas? And that's why we created this video. See what I did there? Subscribe here, watch this video, and make sure to put that bell notification so you can watch our future videos.